Hey, welcome to the weekend Friday, September 29th. September in the books. Wow, I hope winter goes by as quick as that month of September just flew by. Thank you so much for joining me on this Friday morning for yet another blog video. Right off the bat, I got to give the weather forecast in Vermont. I'm sure a lot of you saw, we just went through a stretch. I think we had 3 or 4 days in a row of record high temperatures. We had about 4 to 5 days in a row that it was in the 90s. Yes, 90 degrees in Vermont in September. But that all came to a crashing end yesterday. The high was 60. This morning when I came in, it was 40 degrees. But it's looking good all next week. 70s, sunshine, so beautiful fall weather. Heads up, next week, I'm giving you guys fair warning. No blog video next week. Club members, there will be no club email. I'm going to be on the road, but busy week. First off, Monday, track day down at Thompson Speedway. Thompson, Connecticut, great track. I'm going to be working Tuesday, Wednesday. Then Thursday, Friday, I'll be gone. I'm taking my youngest daughter is moving down to Florida, so I'll be making the trek down there with her. But I'll be back in the saddle that following Monday. You know, if you have a little delay in your email response or whatever, you know why. Okay, I'll be doing a little bit of traveling next week. But I got to shout out Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, today is National Coffee Day. Okay, they're giving out free coffee. Dunkin' Donuts, and everything runs on Dunkin'. Got to throw them a plug. Walked in the door this morning. How about a free coffee? Sure. Who doesn't like free? Okay. All right. I got a bunch to cover today. We're going to try to do the, I call it the hit and run, but every week it seems like it runs beyond what I'm shooting for. So let's get into it. New this week. I got a few that I want to feature, but there's a bunch of 143rd. If you're a 43rd guy, we got a shipment in from Art, Model, Best, and Rio. There's some great cars in there. If you collect Ferrari endurance cars, I know there was a couple I saw in there. Pedro Rodriguez and Phil Hill, I think, is a Daytona version. There's also a Eamon Rodriguez 312P Spider from Nürburgring. I think it was 69. Go to the homepage at replicars.com. Left-hand side, look for new arrivals, sorted by date, sorted by scale. You can flip down right through there and see all the new arrivals this week. 118th, finally, we got our GT Spirit and Auto shipment. Some great models in there, and I'm sorry to say that the 73 Daytona winner, Brumo's Porsche 911, gone. I gave you guys a heads up on that one. It was basically pre-sold out. Whatever we got in went right out the door. I already contacted my GT Spirit rep. Sorry, sold out. So those that pre-order are rewarded, and you other guys, I'm sorry to say, my saying is proceed to eBay, directly to eBay, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Yeah, one of my little idiosyncrasies, Okay, but on that note, new. This is from, I believe this is a matrix piece, okay, but it's under a masterpiece is what they're calling it, okay. Ferrari 375 MM. This is the Ingrid Bergman version, and I guess this was the car that they actually produced specifically for her. And I'll tell you what, beautiful wire wheels, very limited edition of 333 pieces. Cool booklet that shows the car. On the back, it shows that this is number 23 of 333. Very nice display case. We put this in new this week. This was been sold out for, I don't know, years, okay? Auto Art, Porsche 550 Spider. This is the Hans Hermann Carrera Panamericana version, Fletcher Aviation. In my opinion, one of the best Porsche models that Auto Art ever did. It is die-cast metal, all opening features. I was able to find 2 cases from a distributor in Germany, and this, look at box, absolutely pristine, and we were able to keep it at the original price of $149. I mean, how good is that? If you're a 118th Porsche collector, make sure you check that out. We got some great photos of it up on the website, and again, that is in new 118th this week, even though it's not really a new release. We wanted to put it at the forefront and give you guys a shot at it. Okay, I've had a bunch of emails from you guys asking about the latest announcements from LookSmart. These are 143rds. We finally got those all pushed up to the website. They are under announcements, okay? Left-hand side of the homepage at replicars.com. Look for announcements. It is sorted by date, so go to this week's link, and you'll see, I think there's 7 or 8 versions in there. Get those pre-orders in. Those look smart. They're selling out very quickly. We're trying to increase our quantities, and we're successful on some, but not so on others. But, you know, the best bet, I always say, if you pre-order, you're guaranteed to get it. Otherwise, you're rolling the dice. But there's some great versions in there. Check those out. Also, in that announcements, we just got word there will be a 2017 Joseph Newgarden Indy Series champion, and that is also in there. We're taking pre-orders on that one. The coming soon category, we've got a huge Spark shipment on the way, but there's also a big mini champ shipment, and these are all in coming soon. Again, left hand side of the home page, look for coming soon. There is 2017 Williams Formula One 143rd is on the way, but one that I know a lot of you guys that collect 118th Grand Prix World Champions, 82 Keke Rosberg Williams is in this shipment, and we got a very limited amount. I got a bunch of pre-orders to fill, but that's a void I'm sure is in a lot of your collections, so by all means get those orders in. The shipment will be here probably Wednesday next week, I would say. Okay, let's give, I've got to give the Replicars line a plug. I mean, what would a blog video be without a plug for our own brand, okay? Bunch in the works right now, okay? The fourth quarter, it's going to be probably 5-6 new releases, okay? The one that we just got the shipping notice, they're going to be shipping on Monday. 59 Meadowdale winner Jim Jeffords, Nicky Now Scarab. And, you know, I know this isn't the best way to see it, but we got some great pics on the website. But this is going to be a great, you know, release in the sports car series. It's going to be our first, I should say, sports car release. Yeah, it is resin, but check this out. Removable hood, full engine detail, interior, very well done. And, you know, throw a shout out, hats off to Brother Brian. Does all of our R&D, works directly with our factories. And this one's going to be a home run. Very limited release. I think we're only doing 500 pieces of this first one. And then on the subsequent Augie Pabst and Lance Reventlow versions will probably come first quarter and second quarter of 2018. We want to spread them out. We want to give you guys that are doing our sports cars a chance to keep up with it. So, you know, I've had some questions, some emails. Why aren't you bringing all 3 at once? Well, there are some subtle differences between the versions, but also we don't want to just, you know, plaster you guys with 3 releases at once. So that's why we're going to space these out over the next 6 months, basically. Back here, Goldenrod, probably going to be shipping around the end of October. The Danny Sullivan 85 spin and win car, also going to be probably early November on that one. The Johnny Rutherford Chaparral 2K, that one is going to definitely be here by Christmas. The orders are really piling up for that one. We're producing, I think, 750 on that one. But again, you're seeing the tendency. We're shooting for a 6-month supply, but we haven't been able to do that just because once the models hit, they tend to sell. And the Smoky Unix sidecar, perfect example. I checked it yesterday. We're down to about 60 pieces. So we're going like 15, 20 a week. It's only going to be a few more weeks. The Smoky Unix sidecar will be in that, you know, retired pile of sellouts. If you haven't seen the Smoky Unix sidecar, go to the homepage at replicars.com. Upper left, look for Replicars exclusives. Go to the 118th Indy. We got some great photos of that car, and I'll tell you what, it's an oddball. It's a little bizarre, but I've heard nothing but rave reviews. We've had just a great success with the cars that are what we call non-winners. You know, I had some emails, guys saying, you know, what are you doing making these when you got all these winners to produce? Sure, we're going to produce those winners, but these are models that you, our customers, suggested and requested, and all we're doing is listening to you guys and producing what you guys, you know, are giving us your interest points on. So I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. eBay. I was out there kind of roaming around. I didn't grab anything. You know, they don't like me touching things in the vault. But I was scoping out the listings, and right now, if you go to the homepage at replicars.com, right in the middle of the page, look for the eBay icon. Click on that, you go to our eBay store. Down the left, you're going to see categories. Rare and hard to find. I pitch it a lot, but right now, I think there's well over 100 auctions currently running. And you guys that do the little 1/87th scale stuff, there is a bunch of old mini champs like Senna, Prost, McLarens. I saw some Spark 187, like 66 Le Mans winner. You know, that stuff kind of has fizzled, the mini champs anyway. I know they're not producing it anymore, but very inexpensive. And all of our auctions start at just 99 cents, okay? We don't put reserves. We don't have buy it nows. We start them at 99 cents. You guys dictate what the price and what these models are worth. Also, 1/18th, I saw a bunch of BMW dealer editions, okay? And these are usually either Auto Art, Kyosho, that are produced exclusively for, say, a BMW dealership. I saw a few Porsche dealership versions that are not available through the normal distribution chains, that you basically have to buy it through one of the car dealerships. Very popular items. We got a bunch of those up there running currently. Well worth your time to scroll through those listings. 43rd scale, I was noticing we have some BBR up there. We've got some of the older Kyosho Ferraris up for grabs right now. But again, well worth your time to cruise. And with that said, yes, we buy collections. One model to 1,000. No collection is too big or too small. If you need more information, contact myself, Mark at replicars.com, or Brian, B-R-I-A-N, at replicars.com. Call us, 802-747-7151. Glad to help any way we can. We have an autoresponder that we can send to you that explains everything. How do I get my models to you? How do I get paid? I have models I want to trade in. Very easy. We'll get the information out to you, and nothing is off the table. You know, we're wheeling and dealing, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. Hot topic. Okay, quick hot topic on the search function on the Replicars website. We put a ton of time and effort into this, and I have to say I've had a lot of emails, guys, you know, just raving about how much better it was than our previous search function. But it's something that it takes a lot of setup. But to explain, I've had guys say, hey, I'm looking for, okay, I just went in there and I test this stuff myself a lot, okay? I just put in Porsche, and 800 pages come up, okay? But you can immediately, you look to the right, there's a narrow down function. You can sort it by scale. So immediately eliminate everything but 1/43rd scale, okay? Now I only collect mini champs. You can narrow down by brand, okay? Now I'm down to only 6 pages because I have all of the 1/43rd Porsche made by mini champs, okay? It's a great, if you're not sure exactly what you're looking for, okay, and I know a lot of you guys, yeah, I only collect CMC, you go right to the CMC category. But if there's certain cars that you're wondering if there's a model available, the search function is a great tool to, 2 or 3 clicks, you're right where, what's in front of you is what you're looking for. So check it out. And again, anytime you have feedback, good, bad, indifferent, I want to hear it. Shoot me an email. I love hearing the input from our customer base. So by all means, shoot me an email. Okay. On the eBay note, okay, I got a note here. Can someone tell me what is up with these Mattel Elite Ferraris? Okay, I saw one sell last week. I think it was an F40. It sold for over $200. Okay, when these were all available, and I think they were like 129, maybe 109 in that vicinity. They're like, everybody was like, it's Mattel, and there was a lot of noses up, and okay, but all of a sudden they're not making them anymore. Okay, they become extremely rare, and they're selling for, a premium, I guess. So I don't get it. Okay, but I guess I don't have to get it. But that's my rant for the week. But it just goes to show you, okay, the craziness that goes on in this hobby. If you've got some of those Mattel Elites that you want to trade in towards some of the newer releases, by all means, get in touch with us. But it's just one that struck me, okay, that, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. All right, shout-outs. I got a few shout-outs this week. Greg Hendricks, Carmel, Indiana, club member. He just had his 5-year anniversary. Greg, thank you so much for your support. I got a great email from Greg earlier in the week. Strong supporter of Replicars, and you know, what can we say? You know, new customers, old customers, you're all in the family. Thank you so much, Greg. We appreciate the support. Raleigh Clements, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Okay, club member, just had his 19th anniversary. He's been with us since 1998. Raleigh, thank you so much. Strong supporter of our indie program. Charles Johnson, La Palma, California. Fairly new customer. Only been with us since 2015. He is a club member. Had a great email exchange with Charles earlier in the week. Just very strong supporter of Replicars. Loves our service. You know, and those are the kind of emails, you know, everybody likes to see. And, you know, just, again, strong supporter. Charles, thank you so much. Tom Evans, Palos Heights, Illinois, club member. He's been with us since 2000. You just had your 17-year anniversary. Tom, thank you so much for the support. Again, another very strong supporter of Replicars over the years. And Dan Fiallo, my buddy Dan down in Miami Beach, Florida. Had a great phone conversation with Dan on Wednesday. And Dan, I got to tell you, I don't know how I missed this, okay, when we were on the phone and I was looking at your account. And you've been with us since 1997, okay? So you just had your 20-year anniversary of supporting Replicars. And as you guys know, I've been pitching it. Once you hit the 20-year, as I call it, the golden anniversary with us, you're immediately a club member for life. You're never going to see a renewal notice, anything from us. You're in the club, and that's it. You're getting your 10% discount. Dan, if you'd like a new swag bag, by all means, all I need is your shirt size. Can't believe I missed that. But, you know, how do you have customers for 20 years, 22 years? You've been serving the model hobby for 27 years. Yes, we're coming up on our 27th anniversary this October. How do you do that? Well, you got the best service, the best staff, and the best selection in the hobby. We're passionate about this stuff, guys. We're collectors ourselves. We get it, okay? So a big thank you to all of our, you know, customers. I'd like to be able to sit here and do shout outs for hours. But again, you know, we appreciate the support, and I say it all the time. Brian and I consider ourselves blessed. We're extremely thankful. And you know, without you guys, none of this would ever be possible. We wouldn't be, you know, doing this as our livelihood. So again, big thank you. We truly do appreciate it. I think that's it. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it. But I hope everybody has a great weekend. Check us out on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter. We're on Instagram now. And, of course, make sure you're checking out my blog. Okay, that's where you catch the videos and, you know, you can stay up with the world of Replicars, the model world, and, of course, some of Mark's world. Okay, thanks again for stopping by. I'll catch you next time.